Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Ben Olson. That's Nathan Fox. We're the founders of LSATdemon.com and our weekly podcast, Thinking LSAT. We have an email here from Amelia.
Hi, Ben and Nathan. How long before the official test date should you take your last practice test? One of my biggest issues is stamina. Oh, Ben was going to answer the question.
I said, I don't care. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, I was going to pop off too and say, I don't care. Like you've told me in one question that you're giving your official LSAT test date too much respect.
Yep.
Right? It doesn't matter. Probably don't do a full-length test the day before the test. That's like running a race the day before a race. But 2 days before, I don't really have that much of a problem with it as long as you're going to review your mistakes.
Even the day before, though, I want to talk about that for a half second. I think a lot of the problem with that is the weight that we give to that experience.
Yeah.
Take a test, you get to go to bed and wake up the next day. Are you really that injured?
Right. It's 2.5 hours, right?
People work 8 hours a day or more.
Attorneys work 10 hours or 12 hours or 14 hours a day.
Like, I just don't think, I don't think you're going to get much out of it.
Ordeal. Yeah. How bad is it really?
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with you. Like fetishizing this perfect cool down before your big day.
Yep.
Is like exactly the wrong way to do it, because you should be treating your official test as if it's just another practice test.
Yeah.
One of my biggest issues is stamina. I do fine on timed sections, but when I take practice tests, I've noticed that I do worse by the time I get to the third and fourth sections. I want to start working on my stamina, but I know you guys don't recommend taking them too frequently. What advice do you have on planning my practice test schedule if I'm planning on taking the LSAT in August? I know you guys don't recommend signing up for the LSAT until you're fully ready, but I really believe I can be ready by the August date. If the test gets closer and I'm not ready, I will move it. You guys have made studying for the LSAT really fun. Thank you, Amelia. Oh, that's nice, Amelia. Glad you feel that way. I'm very optimistic about your chances just because of that last statement. If you're finding fun in the LSAT, then I think you're doing a lot of stuff that's right. I see Ben just frowning over your email, though.
Yeah,
Ben's mad at you for following our advice, but not following our advice. Go ahead, Ben.
Well, okay. I think I'm hearing what Amelia is saying. She's concerned about stamina. She's experiencing some sort of difference between time sections and practice tests. I wonder, first of all, if that difference actually is there as much as she thinks it is. But I think it can be there. You can. It's more mental than I think she might think, but that's still something she has to address, right? When you sit down to do a section and you're thinking, this is all I got to do. And somehow she's letting the fact that another section and another section and another section yet to come is maybe wearing her out. I would just, okay, you want to do more full length tests to really bring your tests up to what your supposed time section scores are, then just do them. You have time one day, do a timed test. I think people just overthink this process too much.
Yeah, I'm also skeptical of this. I'm fine on timed sections, but I have stamina problems when I do a full test. Why would that be the case? My hypothesis is that you're not actually that great at the timed sections. And then when you stack up multiple timed sections on top of each other, you're getting fatigued because you're just not actually that good at those timed sections in the first place.
Yeah. What scores are you getting on those sections? What accuracy do you have?
Yeah. My guess is that Amelia is not yet doing our ruthless commitment to accuracy. She's like skating through these timed sections and she's getting some points and she's like overall okay, but she's also struggling with a lot of the questions and she's not really like taking the time to solve them. And then anytime you don't really solve it and you just kind of guess, then I think that's the taxing part. I think that like accumulates over time. And so by section 3, section 4, it's like you've got the lactic acid buildup in your mind from all of these questions that you didn't really I don't know, because if you actually solve a question, then it shouldn't tax you at all. You get like a little, oh, cool, got it. I solved this one. Nice. Let's move on to the next one. But if Amelia is not actually solving those questions, then yeah, I don't know. There's like a fatigue buildup would be my hypothesis if it's a real issue. If it's not just a small sample where it's like 1 or 2 practice tests and she did worse on section 3 and 4 and therefore thinks that she has this trend. But if it's not that, if it's not just a small sample anomaly, then what could it be? Well, I think it's because you're getting tired because you're just not that good at the timed sections and the individual questions to begin with. I'm glad we've made it fun though, Amelia. That's amazing. That's the best part of this email for sure. If you've got that going for you, then keep grinding it out and eventually you're going to do really well.
Yeah. Thanks for writing in. Email daily@lsatdemon.com if you'd like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.